Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would love to have more subscribers. That's my business pitch for the day. Alright, let's get going. Spacecraft is back? Sure enough, there it is. Did we jump last time? It's been a second. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we have some missions to do. We got some salvage, material, and metal. And then we're going to a nebula. And then who knows? It's a mystery out here. Could go to Ice World. We're still losing water, but it's much less than it was. We swapped over to tomatoes last time. This guy is still underway, so we haven't built our second auto calibrator yet. Power's doing fine. Plastics is actually working. It's a wonderful day. The thing that we should probably get off the ground now while we have the excess resources, and I'm thinking about it, is we should get all of our printers set up. I've never needed this. Precision tooling plus 30% repair speed. I've never had, like, things broken. To think about it. Let's see. Let's shove our printers into this side of the room here. We do a 2D printer there, 3D printer here, and then the 4D printer next to it. Fantastic. Look at that. Small. It's like an evolution chain of printers. And what does that put us at? 7, 17, and 18? Choose through almost all of our plastic. And then we need 20 to build the composite assembler. So maybe let's queue all the printers up. Let them work through the process, and as that, just the stacks of metal lying all over this damn room. We'll let that chew through the process, get those up and running, and then hopefully by that time, wow, all of our plastic disappeared. By that time, we'll have excess plastic that we can get the composite assembler off the ground. Where are you taking our plastic, sir? Where are you going? Hauling? Oh, he had to pick up that spare biomass and take it away. All right, I did talk about sending you guys out. What is available here? Oh, right, metal and material. Is that a good idea? I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just like I don't really feel the need, especially with this much material just sitting on board. I think we'll skip that because by the time they get out there, we'll have enough jump light to go. And you'll probably be back. Pretty close anyway. So let's just let it ride. Water is getting back to base level at least. We've got 2 tomato crops. Got more than enough produce. We're actually gaining produce, which is cool. That's a new thing for us. How's this tomato room doing? Doing good? Fantastic. One isolated. Oh no! Oops! That's the first time I've ever lost a ship! Was that my robo-ship? No! No! I'm devastated! The rip to the robo-ship. Well, people were right about that though. Confirm, clean up on aisle 3. People were right that the robo-ship being lost does not decrease hope. So that's something. Well, we don't have to wait around for him to come back. Off we go. I do like that you lose track of him. Like, you lost track of the robot ship, and you still get the material back. It's like he was on the way back, exploded, and then the material landed in the landing bay. And they're like, oh... When the material lands, you know the ship is gone. Well, that's the first time I've ever lost a ship for real, I think. Maybe on my very first run I might have lost the shuttle and I've wiped it from my memory. All right, now we're getting into the bigger jumps here. It's all in prep for this huge jump. I wonder if you could jump from here to there with our current Definitely not with our current capacity, because you can see, judging on the edge of the screen here, right about there, if you go here, that would probably land us right around in this area, and that's a little too far away. We could, because we are really far ahead. Like, you gotta scroll so far back to even see these guys. They're an hour behind us. We could consider trying to build another calibrator. I should pause real quick. And send out our crew for the survey mission here. Auto-assign. Alright, you guys are up. Launch. Maybe we can get some composite to make up for the composite we lost. The problem with that shuttle exploding is I don't have the plastics available to replace the dang thing. So that's the downside of sending out robotic shuttles on those 60% missions, is they could go horribly wrong. And if you had, like, if you stack a couple failures in a row, you could find yourself in trouble. We're gaining water back. That's wonderful. So we've the full turnover to tomatoes has yielded positive produce and positive water for us, and we are starting to leak power. So we'll want to keep an eye on this. Part of that is you need to have your nuclear reactors running with engineers, and I think when you swap over, because they've been switched over from like generating power passively all the time plus a little top, I think they always need an engineer to be generating power now. And yeah, okay, so yeah, I think we're losing power periodically, but then as the engineers show up to like top off the power, it generates back to 750. So I think we're doing fine from that perspective. Biomass is kind of even. Metagel is fine. Really, it's all about plastics right now. So like this thing, I should, even though it is being worked, which is fantastic, I need to have this like running 24/7 to even consider being able to build up a net positive. We're doing okay from food. I don't feel the need to prioritize that stuff. Bathroom's fine. Nobody's like unhygienic. Water, okay, it's going down again. It's like it cycles between having a positive and a negative. I assume that's when the tomatoes all get harvested and they get recycled. They pull more water into them. Oh hey, look at this! I didn't realize this. They fixed the UI. Good job, devs. Honestly, if you're on the fence about this game and you're like, I don't know how I feel about early access or, you know, what have you, I think this dev team has done an awesome job of like communicating and like just making timely updates. It's only been out for 2 months, is it now? 2 months and a bit. And they're making quality of life improvements like pretty rapidly. I can't wait to see like really big content updates, like all sorts of things. Hey, spacecraft is back. But I'm bullish on this game, to use investing parlance. All right, we're gonna try to make up for your bud. We've got another salvage opportunity for you. Good luck, Robo. I believe in you. A little. Alright, target this one for jump. The tricky thing is, depending on... I guess this one's really close, actually. For some reason, I thought when we jump here, you wouldn't be close enough to get to, but that is completely wrong. So, it'll kind of depend on our sensor range. But if we don't have enough range here, I might pause to build a whatchamacallit? A radar Intel array amplifier. Because we cannot afford to jump... Well, we could probably afford to jump into a black hole, but I'd rather not. Because then, if we have to jump into a black hole later, for reasons... that would be, I would like to have the time in my back pocket. How are we doing on 55? How's this away mission doing? Zoom in here. 66% through. Should be on the way back any minute now. Still working on the printers. Almost done, though. And then it was 20 plastics, so we have a ways to go to be able to chunk through this stuff and make enough plastics to be able to build the composite guy. Operating? Oh, you were traveling. I see. I thought it was 66% through the operation. It was 66% through the flight out. Look how much ammo we have. I don't know if I ever got even close to 150 ammo in the last run. Okay, we are burning through the produce though. Might want to consider building some more. Oh, and we're burning through water too. Maybe all of these printers were folly. When we don't even have the capability to build the composite guy quite yet. Although we are getting positive now. And you're going positive too? I don't know, man. It's hard to balance the... They're still working on like the resource management side. Like I imagine that's incredibly complicated to like project out what your resource consumption is rather than just reporting what is the current status of things. But I mean, as long as we still have a net positive, we don't really, or not necessarily net positive, but as long as we have some in the bank, we don't necessarily have to panic and start building more tomato crops. Water is one we'll want to keep an eye on for sure. We're definitely losing water after we were gaining water. So that's something to keep an eye on. 2 plastics per tomato plant. And then I think it's like 7 plastics per water condenser here. So if we go over here, the water condenser, yeah, it takes 7 plastics. We are losing water periodically. I wonder if it depends like on how many people like take a shower and how many people take a drink all at the same time as far as like losing water over time. Produce is definitely going down over time as well because we had like 60 at one point. But if this shuttle does come back, we should get produce from it. It is landing. Success. There he is. Yes! You have succeeded where your brother has failed. More composites. 20 produce. Awesome. That'll kind of shelve the produce talk for a day. Let's get out of here. Go ahead and jump to our unknown destination.
Initiate Jumplight drive.
And based on that, I guess after this jump, we'll kind of take a
In 5, 4.
a pause and try to evaluate what our radar capability is, like distance-wise, and see if we need that intel amplifier. Looks like we're in an asteroid field, which isn't the worst. Makes missions a lot faster. We are at risk of asteroid impact. Looks like more nebulas, which is not fantastic, because regardless of what our jump our range capability is, we won't actually be able to see anything. It always puts your radar, this guy here, this light blue circle, your intel sphere, I guess is what you'd call it. That always makes it blank to 0, so you can't see anything beyond the system you're in. The one thought I had just now is maybe if we build a radar guy, would it be far enough to see this jump here? And we could at least rule out either that's a black hole or not. Because if we move a little closer, I think it'll be within range. Right now it's not. This one will be in range for sure. I'm gonna try it. Let's go to the flight deck. I found out last run that it's better to build these radar things on this deck because the command deck only has enough, or is the only place you can build science consoles, which boosts your Jumplight calibration. So you want to keep those open, especially later in the game if you need calibration speed. What did we determine was the breakdown between... I think the auto-calibrator takes more plastics. Yes, it takes 10, 16, 15. That's 12, 12, 20. So it's more composites, a little more metals for the normal calibrator, and like 30% more plastics to make the auto calibrator. So it's plastics heavy, unfortunately, which is the only resource we're low on. At least building resource, I should say. Water is tenuous. It is positive, negative, but I think it is trending negative overall. And then produce is definitely a negative trend as well. I forgot to send out my shuttles. So we want to send out our rapid shuttle here. You guys are still good to go, alright. We want to send the rapid shuttle out here to do our survey mission. And then we want to send out our robot shuttles to pick up some metal, material. Might as well, we're here anyway. They're fast missions because we're in an asteroid belt. I am feeling the loss of my third robot shuttle. May it rest in peace. Because I can't do all three at once. I can only do two at once. We need 15 plastics to be able to replace the shuttle, so ideally, depending on what we find out with possibly this radar expansion, is if this is a ringed planet, that would be awesome, because that's the only place you can actually get plastics anywhere. From an away mission, that is. Still launching the shuttles. You guys are ready to go as soon as that guy's out of the way. Water is still positive now. So maybe water's not as big of an emergency as I thought. There's been one plastic has been dropped off. You Thessaly, get your butt in gear. We need stuff. Chop chop. What are you doing? Just hanging out in the... They're like, nobody ever comes down here. I can hide from the boss. This guy is gawking at spaceships. I love it when the people are off duty and just seeing like the weird shenanigans they get up to. Man, oh man, we have so much metagel. It'd be cool if they add in like a trading station or something in the future. Like what kind of... That's a fun question, is like what kind of additional stops would you like to see on the star map? For me, it'd be really cool if they added in some sort of trading station where you jump here and you could sell... 50 metagel to get, 10, 20 plastic. I think that's... I don't know what the breakdown should be, but I think that would be kind of fun, is that way you could spend excess resources that you have and aren't necessarily using to get something you're hurting for, and then kind of kickstart your mission or something like that. I don't know. Just spitballing here. Perfect success? Hello? Good job. Well, this guy should be done very shortly. This one's coming back already. I always forget how fast the turnaround time from inside the asteroid belt is, because the low gravity modifier makes the missions so fast. Alright, you're done. Pause. We're gonna send you out. Oh, mission was a failure. The survey operation was a failure? That's weird. Oh, I didn't want to auto-assign a crew. Get launched.
Underway. Crew report to your
Oh, was it the other one that was a failure? This guy? No. It must have been the survey mission. Oh no, it was this guy. That's fine. I mean, it's just metals and materials. As long as you come back alive, I'm not gonna be too upset that we didn't get extra metals and material on top of what we're already hoarding way too much of. So we're gonna send this guy out to try and get some more, get another salvage mission secured. Hopefully it goes well. I should have been targeting you from the get-go. That's fine. So you still need to get launched. Or no, you are launching. Or have launched. Are launching. How's this going? Oh, under construction. Fantastic. Has been constructed. Great. Let's go look at the map. Ah, you buggers. It's so close. Alright. I'm doing it again. I should have queued it up from the get-go, but in the meantime, we've been able to build up another group of plastics. So, while that shuttle is out, because we have to wait for it anyway, prioritize. So let's get that rolling, and then we'll definitely be able to see what that other jump is. I'm just really, really paranoid that that is a black hole, and that is going to set us way back. Because right now we're at 48 minutes. It'll probably take, you know, give or take 8 minutes to accomplish all of that. But I'm willing to sink some extra time in it to figure out what this is. So when we get to this guy and we can't see where we're going, we at least know either this is an option or it's not an option. If they're both black holes, then, you know, the universe was conspiring against me, and it's not my fault. Which I think I've said something like that before. So, you know, it's true, because I've said it twice now. You can take that quote and borrow it. Use it as you see fit. Use it against your enemies. Tell them Ben sent you. Asteroid incoming! Oh crap, I totally forgot we were in an asteroid field. We've been just sitting here for so long. Everybody? Red alert? Not a magenta alert. Wrong. Red alert. Don't panic. Nobody's on the ship yet. No, 3 asteroids? Oh, just 2 asteroids, I think. Plus indicating what side they're on. You all on the guns? Yes, you are. Spacecraft to failure? Dang it. I sat around for no reason. Oh, well. Well, not necessarily. I'm still building that other thing. Incoming. Who's on this gun? Hello? Uh-oh. Who's supposed to be manning this thing? You! Becky? You're court-martialed. At least they weren't quite in range yet. So you lucked out, madam. Incoming. Varen missed. If Becky takes it out, all is forgiven. Alright, Becky, you're good in my books. You were late to the party, but when the chips were down, you didn't blink. And look at that. Both asteroids cleared, no problem. Still not quite done with this. We're waiting on more metals. The thing we have so much of. There they are. Thank you, Vasio. Cool, cool. Now we need our engineer. Aya. Oh, gee, look at that! Look at the hustle! Although you're running the wrong way. This is weird. Where are you going? Well, now you're stuck. Can only one person use the turbo lift at a time? No. There she goes. I don't know where she went. Let's follow Ao. I'm intrigued. I've never really taken the time to like figure out where like what are crew doing? Oh, this is wild. She had to go up or like down a level and then run across the entire ship. And then I assume drop down a level. Yep, she's waiting for the turbo lift. Down she go. Yeah! Alright, that's wild. I wonder why, and maybe there's a reason for this, but it's kind of wild to me that you can't go from the flight deck into the flight control room. Maybe that would be something that could be added in the future? Because, like, that was the longest way she ever had to run. Like, I assume she was over here somewhere. And then she had to run up and around the whole ship to get down to this Intel array amplifier to be able to build the thing. Like, good for her, but don't cancel it on her now. I just wanted to see how it was going. I'm afraid to click on it now. There we go. Slowly building. Got more than enough Jumplight. Produce is definitely becoming a problem. But so is water. I wish we hadn't failed that mission, but I guess I wish I never failed any mission, so... I think now the robot shuttles are starting to show their drawbacks, is as the missions get harder, they're not super well suited for the salvage mission. Which makes me wonder if I shouldn't build another another just base shuttle to be able to send our normal folks. Or maybe one heavy shuttle would be worth it. Like, we've already got robot and high-speed comms in here. Like, would it be worth it to build the heavy array? It's 9.5. And then a heavy shuttle on top of that? I'm thinking it might be. And maybe I'm just... I'm already, like, trying to get out of it by... It's less plastics than a normal shuttle, more metal, but I have so much metal. I'm seriously thinking about it. Let's let the robot shuttles try a little longer, see if they can't pull themselves out of the spiral. Maybe it's just been two unlucky missions in a row where we lost a shuttle and then we had a shuttle fail. But if they start failing a lot on the salvage mission, because they also failed on that asteroid mission too. And maybe we were just inordinately lucky before, I'm not sure. Who knows? Aha! Well, well, well. Now I feel vindicated. This is indeed a black hole. This one, however, ringed giant. Exactly what we wanted to see. High gravity slows our away missions, but the fantastic thing is, look how much damn time we have. 43 minutes. I don't think we're waiting for any shuttles, actually. So, let's go just double check. I don't want to... I already lost a shuttle. I don't need to abandon a shuttle. Yep, all shuttles accounted for. So back to the bridge. Let's go ahead. This is our next jump. Go ahead and jump. And then bottom jump, not the top jump. Bottom jump is the ring giant, which is great because it's got the capacity to give us plastic and water.
3, 2, 1.
Two things we're relatively low on in the grand scheme of all of our resources. Alright, we are in a nebula. Let's go ahead and plot out the next jump here. Slows the advance. While I'm thinking about it, let's plot out the next jump. We would barely be able to make that jump anyway, so this one's preferable. So that's the jump. We have almost an hour again. We gained about 15 minutes from that jump. That's pretty cool. Alright, we've got our preferred jump in. We want to go down and send out our rapid shuttle again. They finally did swap out crew members. Survey operation. Rapid shuttle. And away they go. Away mission away. And they're gonna go out, and then as soon as they're ready, we'll try and send out another robot shuttle for another salvage mission. Assuming they find one. I've had it go out once in a while, and they don't find a salvage mission, so it's something to be aware of that could possibly happen. Alright, water is definitely decreasing. But I think it's better to go ahead and build 2 more tomato plants. This is only a tomato soup ship from now on. Right here. And we could even get cute with it later and go like here, and that would keep this door clear still. Or maybe here. And we would just jam as many tomato plants as we can into this room. We're gonna leave it like this for now. Gonna suck up most of the remaining plastic that we have, but it should start to help us pull out of this this slow decrease of produce. We do need to build another biomass as well. We're slowly losing biomass. What does that look like? That's 4 and 1, so we could actually build that as well. I don't want to build too many plants all at once because I really don't want to just start dropping water like rocks off of a cliff. That's a great analogy, I'm sure. I'm still kind of amazed that we're getting away with just 6 beds essentially, 2 double bunks and 2 normal beds, and 2 poker tables is keeping this ship running like nobody's business. I'm kind of astounded. Considering how many beds we had jammed into our last ship, and like we had like 4 poker tables, couple chess tables, a bookshelf. Like these crew members are like way less fussy. I'm guessing. Let's go ahead and build the heavy array. We're still positive on energy. So before we end the episode here, let's go ahead and queue up the heavy array. It's 9 metals, 5 composite. That's fine. And on the off chance, I'm feeling the need to build a heavy shuttle, even if the robot shuttles are doing fine. I think I would like a heavy shuttle plus another robot shuttle to just kind of like keep things going. You're returning? Let's go ahead and send out this robot shuttle again before we end the episode. And then we'll pause it right there. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Jumplight Odyssey or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, from me and Princess Euphora here, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!